Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain how to create the tables by using HTML programming. Let's create a notepad file. Open the HTML tag, open the body tag, and similarly I will close these things in the bottom of the program. Right. So what we need is we need tables, right? So table is a tag we need to use. And next, say in the table everything is a row. Okay, so I will show you here with one of the example. Just give me a minute, I am opening this. So because everything is a row in a table, we need a tag called tr tag. Okay, so just give me a minute. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you first of all the table, how we need. Say for example, if I need a table like this, say I need a table like this. Okay, so in this, say for example, roll number of the student, next name of the student, and course what student is studying. Okay, so what I'm doing here, so table row tr, and in the first row, see we enter the data in the form of rows, right? So now I am in the row, I am entered into the first row, and next I need to enter this data, roll number, name, and course. So next what we need to do, we need to write like this td and say roll number, and you need to close that td tag. Okay, so whatever you see here in the cell, that is known as a table data. So that's the reason we are writing in the td tag. So next one more data is also there. You can notice that what is it, td, and it's a name, right? So name. Okay, next td, and one more final table data is there, that is the course. Okay, so next I am writing the course and closing the td tag. So that's how one row of information has been entered into the table. Okay, so next, after, say for example, if you have finished your table, so you have to close the table tag. Okay, so now first of all see this output. So how this output will generally appear here. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, so now save this, save as some name.html, saving it on my desktop. You can notice that, yes, I got this. So when I open this, you see the output. See, in the output the table is not having any borders, so you need to provide the borders. By default the border value will be 0, so border value I am putting it to 1. So now you see here, yeah, I didn't save the program. No, okay, let me save the program and remove the spelling mistakes if anything is there. Save the program and reload the page. Yes, now you can see the table border is coming, right? Okay, next, say not only this data, we need to enter some other data, right? Like student data we need to enter. Okay, so let us take some student data. Say for example 1, and say the person name is some John, and the course is say BCom computers, and the next person you take number 2, Abdul, is doing BSc MScs. Okay, so this is the data I would like to enter in the form of the table, right? So next what we need to take, see here first row you finished, dear students. Now you have to go into the second row. For that again you need to open the tr stands for table row, td stands for table data. So now in this row first I am entering what data, number 1. Okay, so next close the td tag, next again open the td tag, and what is the person name, say John, and close the td tag, and similarly third data is BCom computers, close the td tag. See, now you finished till become computers, means this row is end, right? So you need to close the tr tag. So close the tr tag. It is mandatory to close the tr tag here. And similarly, next I will open. Okay, I am just copying and pasting this. So next row I opened here. Next person, roll number 2, and what is the person name? Next person name is Abdul, and the person is studying BSc MSCS. Okay, so this is the information I am writing here. I just save the program and I open it. Okay, so you can see here. You can see all the data is updated here. Okay, so that is how we need to do the tables program. So please remember, table is a tag, and border is the attribute of the table tag here, and I give the value as 1. You can see that. And if you increase the border, say for example, if you increase the border to 5, and see how the output will be. Yeah, you got the little bit thick border, right? Okay. So next, so one, see whatever you are entering here, everything is a row. This is one row, this is one row, this is one row. So that's why roll number, name and course are written. These three things are written within one tr tag, opening and closing of one row tag. Okay. So okay, and next is this is second another information. Second row, 1 John and all the data, and similarly the third row is there. But did you see the difference here, dear students? The roll number or the name and this text, the text is appearing in the same manner. So there is no difference between the table heading and the table data. So what I will do, I will remove this as a table data and I will make it as a TH. TH stands for table heading. So if I use TH tag, what will happen is the data will become, this roll number, name and course, these words will become thicker and they will come in the middle of this cell. Okay, so that's what we need to do. We have to, as a programmer, we have to display the table properly. So now this is a little bit looking like a table. Okay, so the next thing what I would like to explain is about the table caption. Okay, so let's see how the table caption will look. See the program here. So if you wanted to, what is the table caption? So table caption is nothing but the name of the table, right? So where we have to use the table. Say for example, because you have inserted the table, so now you can specify the caption here. Caption of the table separately. Caption is a separate tag. Okay. So say students data. Okay, so this is the name of the table. Just imagine. Okay, so just try by using the caption tag here and save the program and just reload the page. Say now when you use the caption just above the table, okay, so the table name whatever you have given, that is going to come here. Okay, so the name, the caption is assigned or assigned with the table itself, so it will not give any space between the table name and the table. Okay, so the table name and the table is going to be synchronized at one position, so that's the reason we need to use the caption tag. Okay, so that's all about this basics. Okay, next other part I would like to tell you the very good information, that is about the row span and column span. Okay, so what do you mean by row span, what do you mean by column span? Okay, so let me show you that as well. So I'm removing this, and this is one, and removing all this data. Caption I am removing, and next this also I will remove, and the extra information what I don't need, I am removing that information. So okay, so by using these two column names I am going to explain what exactly this row span and column span is. Okay, so let's see this. First of all, next row I am starting, so table row I am starting. Say I wanted to take the data as a roll number 1 only. Okay, so I wanted to take the data as just give me a minute. Okay, so table data, so TD, so it's number 1, and I'm closing the TD tag. Okay, so next I would like to go with the table row span. Okay, so first I would like to explain about the row span here. So row span in the sense, the rows, multiple rows will be combined as two rows, okay, and the TD, okay, so not this name, I will make this as course, okay. So the first person is doing the course BSc MSc S, and TD tag closing, so TD tag closed, okay. Right. Now this row I am closing, okay, please focus, okay. I am making a very simple program, it's a very simple program. Next TR I am taking, and next TD, second data, so the person roll number is 2, next TD, and by the way dear students, the second person is also studying the same course, okay, and I need to close this, I need to close this TD, okay. Next I need to close the table, right, okay. So now let me save the program and open the program for you. See roll number 1 and roll number 2, and see here these two people are doing the same course, okay. So just imagine if there are multiple people are there, okay. So just give me a minute, I am copying and pasting. Say this is roll number 3 and this is roll number 4. Save the program. See now every time BSc MSc you need not to type, okay. So when any single value is occupying the continuous cells, okay, same value is occupying at the continuous cell, so you have to write it only one time. Why you are writing multiple times, okay. So what I will do is, so here I have an option called row span option is there, okay. So I will use the row span option, I will show you here. So TD row span is equal to, so how many rows, 1 2 3 4 rows, right. So it's occupying 4 rows of information, same value is occupying 4 rows of information, this word is occupying 4 rows. So next time you need not to write, because here row span is equal to 4 means what, this value only will be repeated 4 times. So you need not to write here, you need not to write here, and you need not to write here, okay. Save the program and reload the page. This is called row span. So I hope you got my point, okay, right. So now yeah, if you want to see the program, you can see the program here, the entire program at a time. Next I will teach about the column span, okay. So let's focus on the column span. Let me remove this column span, okay. Let me remove this program, okay. Till here I have removed. Now next to focus on table column span. Let's take the table tag is already there, right. So table row, so what is the first row, it's about the table headings, right. So columns, multiple columns have to get merged here, okay. So first I will take a month. So first data is say a month, this is closed. Next TD, next salary, next I am closing this, right. Say for example this row of information is closed, okay. So let me show you the output at the same time, let me show you the output here, right. So next I will enter some other data. Next row I am opening, second row I am opening, and say for example January month, and next data is say for example 50,000, 1 2 3, so TD. Next close this row, Save the program. So this is how it looks, right? Okay. Next, I will take one more row. So I am copying and pasting. Okay, I am not writing again. So next I will make it as February, and I will make this as 30. Next, I will make this as March, and I will make this as 20. Okay, so, and finally only 3 months. Okay, so next, what I will do, so this next row, okay, let me cut this. First of all, let me show you till here. So it looks like this. So now total and the total whatever is 50, 80, 20. Okay, 1 lakh. So total I wanted to write here. Okay, but whatever I write here in this box, it has to cover this box also. Means 2 columns it has to occupy. Okay, horizontally it has to occupy 2 boxes. So what I need to do, table row. Okay, so TD and what is it? What is the total? Total. It is how much? So it looks like this. Okay, total 1 lakh. Close this TD, close this TD, and close this table row. Okay, so once you check this, so it comes like this, but this total also has to occupy this second column, right? So how to do this? So it has to occupy 2 columns. Call span is equal to, in the double quotes, just mention 2. So this value is going to occupy 2 columns. That is the meaning here, right? This data is going to occupy 2 columns. Okay, so save the program and just reload this. See, and month and salary, again it's not looking like a heading, so don't write it under the TD, make it under TH, like this. Okay, so now reload the page. Yes, so this is about the row span and column span. Okay, so this is the very basics of the HTML table programming. Okay, right, thank you all of you, have a good day. Any doubts, please reflect back to me. Thank you, have a good day, bye.